Hello, my friends. How are we all doing? Welcome. Welcome back. Can you see right there? Right. That's all my clean washing that I've not put away yet. It's in the background, hiding behind the pillows. Guarded by James Jr. How are we all doing today? We got a race today. I'm feeling much better as well. I'm not as ill. I still sound ill, but I'm not dizzy anymore, so that's good. Aston Martin revealing their car right now, I think. They're showing it right now. I'm tempted to just search the internet. Why do I keep putting my camera too high up? I always do that. Every time I start the stream, I realise I'm not exactly where I'm supposed to be. Rule of thirds indicates my eyes should, I think, be slightly higher. Oh well. Today without engine failure. Fingers crossed, Geki, there is no engine failure today. You're watching live today, that's good. Williams for the win. Well, you'll see the Constructors Championship in a second. It's looking very exciting. Very exciting. In fact, I wish the Drivers' Championship was as interesting as the Constructors. But I'll show you in a second. Anyway, I should be a bit higher, shouldn't I? Maybe up about here. Look at the morale. Very low. One of the drivers is Lance Stroll. True, I don't hate Lance Stroll as much as everybody else does. I'm not a Fernando Alonso fan. I'm definitely not a Fernando Alonso fan. But I don't mind him either. 83 race starts, 21 retirements now. Our average race went up from 6.8 to 7.1 because of our retirement, which was brilliantly bad. This is interesting because now David Coulthard has 3 championships. Montoya's in the top 20 for the driver prestige. Apart from that, I don't think there's any other changes. News. I could have had lots of news pieces today, but I just went for the usual 4, of course. Coulthard the champion. Coulthard's done it following a luck-filled US Grand Prix. Well, it was lucky for Coulthard. David Coulthard has claimed his 3rd World Championship. There are only a select few drivers in the history of the sport that can rival Coulthard's stats. Gonna buy homeless people KFC in my honour. That is very nice of you. Early incident. The BMW engine decided to give up on James early at Indianapolis. The incident sparked a crash with title rival Schumacher, which left both drivers out of position for the championship. Which is a shame. Thank you, Marvo. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do indeed enjoy my slightly different formats for various games I play. Alonso's first podium. This surprised me. This surprised me a lot. The Aston Martin looks the same. Cool. Brilliant. Amazing. I'm not even going to search it. Usually I'd search it, but I can't be bothered. I don't want to see the exact same car. Whatever. I don't know. I think the brand identities for all the teams are so strong now, they don't change the livery. They don't need to. Alonso's first podium. Whilst many front-running cars were stumbling, the Spaniard of Fernando Alonso managed to claim his first ever podium in Formula 1, with a 3rd place finish in the United States. Well done, Alonso. Is he a future world champion like his teammate Jarno Trulli? Who knows? Streamline's farewell. I could have added lots of people's farewell because I think there's quite a few drivers that this is their final race. But Streamline, the 2003 Japanese Grand Prix, marks the end of the road for the Streamline team, who pull out of the sport after just 1 season. Does this leave Frentzen and Takuma Sato without a seat for next year? Ooh, I wonder. Lance Stroll always looks like he's 17. Maybe he is 17. Maybe he never actually made it to 18. How do you private videos? Go onto YouTube Studio, click Edit Video, then change the visibility to private. Hashtag Frentzen must stay. I'd like to see Frentzen stay. I need to get an Excel document up to kind of work out where everybody is next season. Arrow, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. I'll try and win just for you. Okay, if we win today, it's dedicated to Arrow in the chat. Entry list, exactly the same. The final time we'll see Streamline on this list. So, very sad. Very sad. Goodbye, Streamline. Drivers' Championship. Sadly, we're not in this battle anymore. Nobody is. David Coulthard is champion. The gap's 11 points. Is this the 5k sub special stream? I guess technically it is. But it's not really a special stream. It's just normal. You're now officially 14. Nice. That's only 9 away from what I am. I am indeed 5 years old. Well, Coulthard's a 3-time world champion now, which is ridiculous to think about. 3 world championships for Coulthard. Both him and Michael Schumacher will be going for 4 next season. We already know the Ferrari's going to be slightly faster than the McLaren. Can we get Dan Weldon for 2005? Oh, sorry, my voice sounds a bit croaky. Doubt for this series, but you never know about Custom F1 if we ever get to 2005. James Early is tied with Ralf Schumacher now. 80 points. We could finish as low as 5th. We could finish as high as 2nd. 2nd to 5th place is what we're aiming for. Hopefully 2nd. That'd be nice. Teams Championship, though. Look how close this is. BMW Williams F1 team, 160. Ferrari, 157. McLaren, 151. What's my favourite livery so far? The Alfa Romeo, I think, is my favourite so far. Driver conference. I might do a press conference, sure. I'm just going to actively avoid all the strange questions. The Haas is, yeah, that's a decent livery as well. Yeah, that was all right. What was I going to say? Yeah, any of the top 3 teams could win. If McLaren finished 3rd, when was the last time a driver won the Drivers' World Championship whilst his team finished as low as 3rd? I mean, I guess if Alonso won in 2012, that would have been the case, right? Because it was Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, I think. Hey Tolga, welcome to the stream. Right, shall we get into... Oh, the other battle, of course, is for 5th place. Renault's got 4th. 5th place, BAR is 1 point ahead of Sauber, who are 4 points ahead of Jag. So a crazy result. Could see something here. Change. I guess a battle for 8th as well. Jordan with 6 points ahead of Toyota and Streamline. Minardi still not scoring points. Let's see what happens. I'll do press conference. If anybody has any questions, we can get into the press conference for a few minutes. I've seen Aston Martin's car, it's literally the same. I've heard it's the same. Is the BMW engine to blame, or my own incompetence? A mixture, I'd say. Is my relationship with Frank irreparable now? Yes, I don't see myself ever coming back to Williams after this. How do I feel about the last race? Very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Surprisingly, it affected me more than I thought it would. I was being honest. I know it's only a game, but you know, I always say this. I think I take the results to heart a little bit. So when we have a bad race, I do get quite sad. Thoughts on peanut butter? Yeah, peanut butter is quite nice. I don't really eat it, but... Am I happy for David Coulthard after winning his 3rd title? As much as I wish it was me, he deserved it over the whole season. He had an absolutely outstanding season. Compared to his teammate as well. What is he, about 40 points ahead? It's crazy. Why Toyota? The team that tied with newcomer Streamline. Toyota have set out a really positive plan, and I think we can work together. They've got big backing in terms of budget and sponsorship, and they're bringing a few other faces as well and a whole new driver lineup. It sounds like a very exciting project, which I'm very interested in. Have I got a friendly relationship with Tarso Marquez? I mean, we've spoken the paddock a bit. I wouldn't say I know him on a personal level as a friend. I wouldn't say that about many drivers on the grid. But Tarso Marquez, I never had any problems with him. Would I consider joining a top team such as Ferrari? Well, my plans are with Toyota and solely Toyota for the next 3 seasons. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think I'll be able to get a podium next season. I'm unsure where our team will be. I'm not expecting us to be anywhere near the front, but you never know. Freak results can happen in Formula 1. They often do. So I wouldn't rule out a trip to the podium next season for Toyota. How will I approach the winter break? Going to have a well-earned time off. I'm going to go skiing with the family. And kind of just switch off for a bit and get ready for next season. But I think I can win races at Toyota, not straight away, But hopefully by 2005, 2006. What's wrong with going skiing with the family? Sorry, what's the problem there? I never said I'm going skiing with him. This guy next to me. Gosh, guys. Nothing is innocent. That's an innocent family F1 driver thing. They go skiing, don't they? They're rich. They go skiing. Do I think it'll be an improvement moving to a team like Toyota from BMW? Well, it's a project I'm invested in the long term, so even if the results aren't there for the first season or the first 2 seasons, I'm confident we can get to a point where we're battling for the championship in 2006. That's my politically correct answer for that one. Will I win my last race in the top car in F1 this weekend? Well, let's see what the future holds, but I'm solely focused on Williams right now until this season is over. Will I be the first driver at Toyota? I assume so, yeah. I need to check my contract. Beyonce or Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift doesn't exist at this point. Is Beyonce famous at this point? No, she's not, is she? Or is she part of... what's the group called? I don't know. Not Fifth Harmony, what's it called? What was the one that Beyonce was in? The 3 girls... 3-girl group. Could I ever win a race at Toyota? Well, yeah, the aim is to win a championship with Toyota. Destiny's Child. Yeah, that's the one. Right, guys, shall we get into qualifying? Do I see Toyota having a major future within the sport of Formula 1? Well, I wouldn't be going to them if I didn't trust in their ability to at least develop a championship-winning car. Right, here we are. Qualifying. Everything else falls quite silent. Did I see the AMR23 car reveal? I did not, but I've heard it's exactly the same as every other season. Well, last seasons. Will Williams suffer without my skills? Any team on the grid without my skill set is going to suffer. So whilst the other 10 teams have been suffering whilst I've been at Williams, it's going to be the same for Williams when I move and jump ship to Toyota. Takuma Sato at his home Grand Prix. Watch this. This is a nice moment here. Takuma Sato across the line to take provisional pole position in front of his home crowd. That's what I like to see. I like that. That's a feel-good moment. And that's the end of qualifying, guys. The rest of qualifying rained off. Sato starts first. Indy 500. Of course he won the Indy 500. Has he won it twice or just once? I remember watching that one. Bloody Mark Webber. Did the FIA give us penalties for killing Michael Schumacher? No, I've watched that back many, many times, right? And yes, I jerked to the left. But equally, Michael Schumacher did not lift at all. He just crashed into me. Right. Speed up a bit. What's my favourite season to play on F1 Challenge? Probably 1999. It peaks at 99 and then it's downhill after that. Nah, I'm only joking. Any season with the groove tyres. 98 to 2007. 2008. This might be our last chance at a victory for, yes, at least a whole season, guys. Because we ain't getting a win next season unless something crazy happens. 1958 Superior. Yeah. 1958 was that the first season with the Constructors Championship? Right, I'm going to get out there and get a lap in. Qualifying load.
Frentzen has lost his rear wing.
Why is Frentzen crashed then?
Frentzen has lost his front wing.
I think Frentzen just died. What? Where's that? Sorry, let me watch the replay of that. Has he? What's he done there? Win this for Williams at least. Well, yeah. We're still going to hopefully get the Constructors Championship. How's he crashed? Oh, nice. I was expecting a bigger bang. Brilliant. Nice one for Ensign. Where am I? Here I am. Let's get out there. Shades of Latifi. Oh, the horror. We do have a new final chicane here this year, which is what I've noticed on my few practice laps. Can we end the season on a high? I quite like Suzuka. Do I like orange juice? Yes. Love orange juice. I'm not sure, Ketchup, how many each team has. Latifi, the 8-year-old karting driver. Do you think Latifi started at that young of an age? Something tells me he didn't start until he was like 11. Do I do practice laps before the stream? Yeah, so I can calculate what difficulty it's supposed to be on, so we can just jump straight into qualifying. Oh yeah, this will be the final race with number 1 on my car. Oh, that's made me sad. We've had number 1 on the car all season, and I just did not appreciate it. Guys, that's a sign for you all to appreciate what you have. You know, don't take anything for granted. Because you might be like fictional Formula 1 driver James Early, racing with number 1 on his car for the last time. So, go hug a family member. And tell them you love them. Like, I'm going to hug this car. Maybe do some other weird things to the car as well. But I'll do that in private. Thank you, TL. If you can, yeah, send it me in a private message. Oh, that was a bad first corner. Ketchup, I did have Ben's stream on my right monitor whilst I was practicing this track. That is basically correct. We have to remember these. Yeah, Sebastian Vettel inspirational quote time.
You're down at the first sector.
Oh yeah, if we won the championship. Oh no, would it go with the driver? Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? We'd take the number 1 to Toyota. Now that would have been cool. But no, David Coulthard's got number 1 again. Number 1 on Toyota would be quite funny. Who is Sebastian Vettel? Never heard of him.
You're down at the second sector.
Oh, that new chicane is kind of weird. DC to Toyota, yes. To make sure we take the number 1 with us. 34-1, okay, that's 6/10 off. It's not too far. We could definitely go much faster. I'm working on a video. Top 10 moments of the 1999 season. I'll just go through all of the seasons we've done. You know, it's sort of like a highlights thing. Are we going to have a special guest narrating the video? Most of you will know who that special guest is once you hear the voice.
You're down at the first sector.
Okay, up by 2/10, that's good. No surprises for guessing what's number 1 of the top 10 moments of 1999. It's not the Austria engine failure. What year did Mika retire? 2001 was his last year,
You're
I
up in
believe.
the second sector.
Oh, I'm up in the second sector. And I've messed it up. Completely missed the corner. Down towards the line. This could be provisional. Not Spa, actually. Oh, almost provisional pole. Number 1 is going to be the European Grand Prix of 1999 when we got our first ever podium after an overtake on Barrichello into the final corner, which was very satisfying. If anybody was here for Häkkinen's last race, he crashed, got spun around, and then drove the wrong way for at least 100 meters, and then retired his car. It was very strange. Very, very strange. Like something wasn't right in his head.
Heidfeld is now in pole
David
position.
Coulthard is still a mile behind Michael Schumacher in that standing catch-up for the prestige.
Schumacher has just taken pole position.
Schumacher has so many more podiums, wins, poles, fastest laps, points. Can you restart your F1 Challenge download? I suppose. It's not up to me, is it? No, you cannot. No more F1 Challenge for you. You're banned.
Nick Heidfeld.
Bloody Nick
Now in
Heidfeld.
pole position.
I'll be glad to see the... I was going to say the back of Nick Heidfeld. That sounds a bit weird. I don't want to see Nick Heidfeld in McLaren anymore. I'm glad he's not there next season. No offence to Heidfeld. I like him in real life. Oh, yes, Chiesa. I suppose Chiesa, this will be his final race in Formula 1. Unless some weird magical thing happens. Right, let's get out there. We're 6th right now. Bloody hell, the top 5 are separated by 1/10. Wow. Oh, guys, imagine if we were in the championship hunt for this race. If everything went well and there was like a 4-way battle. But stupid David Coulthard. If David Coulthard retired on the last lap of the US Grand Prix, Ralf Schumacher would have gone on to win. He'd have been in the championship fight for this race as well. Oh, it would have been so fun. Ralf will be your teammate again in 2006 season. No guarantee of that, remember. This is all a bit different in this career mode. What day is it? Monday. Ah. I got the vibe it was Friday. And I was well off with that. So. You didn't get a notification? It's okay. Here now. That's what matters. Ferris wheel sponsored by EA. EA Sports. Is this a penalty for crossing the pit lane line? I hope not. Because I've not been paying attention. I'm tempted to do at some point, carry on with my NASCAR career. At some point, I don't know, maybe. But I don't think I could do 100% races on NASCAR. I don't think I could do it. Maybe 50%. Double points, yeah. gosh. Bit too much curb there. I think we're one pole position away from number 20, which will be a milestone. Yeah, there won't be Austria next season. We've had our final Austrian Grand Prix, potentially, for the rest of this career mode. Unless I somehow stay racing in this career mode until 2014. The curbs are larger than life at this circuit, and at the Nürburgring as well, and Malaysia. Those are the ones that stand out to me as being absolutely massive. Why did I take the Belgian Grand Prix? Because I like the Belgian Grand Prix.
You're down at the second sector.
And because I can. I lost loads of time in that middle sector. It might still be it should be an improvement. No, it's slower. Brilliant. Okay, let's go again. Through the S's section. Oh, bit of understeer there. Feels like quite a tidy first sector. Oh dear. Oh no, that kind of worked. Oh wow, we're up by half a second. This could be the lap. Very nice and tidy again through Spoon Curve. Now down towards 130R and the second timing line as we're going to approach it now. We're up by... I lost a bit of time again in the middle sector, but still up by 3.5 tenths. Nice tidy final chicane. Down towards the line. Is this going to trouble Nick Heidfeld's provisional pole position time? It is 32.9. There we go. Brilliant. Snatched it away from Heidfeld. Breaking into the 132s. Nice. It's PPP. Provisional pole position. By just over a tenth of a second. A tenth and a half. Wow. Look at that. Tenth and a half clear. Massive gaps. Who's going to challenge that? Anybody? I doubt. Schumacher's first 2 laps are at the exact same time. That's consistency if I've ever seen it. Yeah, he's nowhere near. A second off. You're going to buy Chiesa a seat.
5 minutes left of the session.
Okay. 5 minutes left. I don't even need to go out again. Once again, we don't need to do the final run. Heidfeld ain't going to improve. Nobody's going to improve. I think that's pole position. The meme is back. The PP meme. Who's going to McLaren next season? It'll be Coulthard and Raikkonen. Hello, Chris. Fight back next year. Well, considering we're at Toyota next year, I don't think we'll be fighting for a championship. But I do like the optimism. Right, I'll just simulate to the end of the set. Nobody's beating that time. We're going to close out the year with a pole position. I'm very happy with that. That is the checker flag. What's going to happen to Heidfeld? Unsure. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to look at the seats and who can go where. Nothing can ruin this. Alex has just jinxed it. Thank you very much, Alex. James' early pole position, though. Nick Heidfeld alongside him on the front. So the front row consists of 2 drivers who aren't driving for their respective teams next season. Michael Schumacher, 3rd. David Coulthard, reigning world champion David Coulthard now, 4th place. Ralf Schumacher in 5th and Barrichello 6th. The 2 Renaults Alonso after his first ever podium in Formula 1 at the US Grand Prix. Qualifies 7th ahead of Trulli, 8th. Is it lagging or are we okay? It's okay for Marvo, okay. Some people are lagging. Hopefully it'll be fine by the race time. You enjoy these moments, thanks James. That's okay. That's okay, no problem. Raikkonen and Massa, the 2 Saubers on the 5th row. Then we've got the Jag and Montoya, who is moving to Williams next season to partner with Ralf Schumacher. Then we got Villeneuve and Button. Mark Webber in 14th, followed by Olivier Panis. Final race in Formula 1, I believe, for Olivier Panis. Fisichella, D'Amato will be out of Formula 1 as well. Frentzen, surely he's going to find a seat. I don't know where Frenzen's going to go. Furman, I think he's out of Formula 1 now as well. Takuma Sato, I think going to BAR. Then Verstappen and Chiesa. That might be the final race for both of those drivers. Might be. So we could see a few farewells here today. I want to see Chiesa at least get top 10. That'd be nice. Don't pull over into Schumacher. I didn't do it on purpose, guys. I didn't do it on purpose. What do I think of the new Aston Martin and McLaren liveries? Yeah, literally the same as last season. Right. Shall we get racing? I'm kind of hoping for a wet race today. We haven't had one for a very long time. It's dry again. Brilliant. Okay, it's a dry race. No wet race. Sorry to disappoint. We do start on pole position. 53 lap race as well. 2-stop. 2-stop is the way to go, I believe. Final race for Frentzen. Well, it depends if I find him a seat or not. I said wet race at Indy. Yeah, that didn't happen either. Although, wasn't there a bit of rain? It was overcast conditions. Coulthard is equal to Senna. Confirmed. No 3rd monsoon race. Nah. It's been a shame. This season we've not had many wet races. Which has been disappointing. I quite like the wet races now that we've got the wet line fixed. Right, 53 laps. I'm going to go to lap... I might have a short first stint, 13 lap stint, and then have 2 20 lap stints at the end. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like that. Obviously 1 extra lap for the reconnaissance. The effect of global warming. Yeah. Wasn't David Senna's test driver? Yes. David Coulthard, greatest of his generation. I'd say Schumacher's better in this world as well. 10, 10, 10 and DNF. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a really good plan. No penalty for me after USA. Now, I keep watching it back. It'll be too harsh to give myself a penalty for that because all I did was engine failure, pull to the left. Schumacher did not lift. Crashed. I know I technically crashed into him, but he was at fault at least for 10% of it. Okay, anyway. That's all ready. It's all set up. Actually, let me just check my engine. Okay, radiator intake 5. RPM's down. That's good. I might actually give myself a slight bit more. I might go maximum downforce. I'm going to go maximum downforce. Why not 19, 19, 15? There's not much difference, you know? 19, 19, 15 or 13, 20, 20. It's not enough to warrant a change. Okay. Right, now we can go out on track. Drive the car. Thank you, Dan. The words of suggestion, I suppose. Or demand, as it reads in chat. Drive the car. No question mark. I suppose it's better than an exclamation mark. Drive the car. Get out there now. So, no back-to-back World Championships. I feel like the chances of me becoming the greatest driver ever in this career mode is wearing thin. Like, what would I have to do now in the rest of my career to be classed as like the greatest driver ever, or be in the conversation? Winning a title with Toyota, I think, would be a massive step towards that. Or winning even with an extra constructor after that. I'm asking for too much. I just want to... I don't know if it's possible. You know, Fangio's #1, I guess, in terms of championships. 5. Win 4 more titles before 2010. We've won in a BAR. We've won in a Williams. We've won the championship in a Williams. We could not get back-to-back championships even though we had the car to do it, which marks me down quite a bit. Maybe doing some non-F1 stuff. I'll have to try and get it into my Toyota contract so I could take part in some Indy 500 endurance racing. Win a title with Minardi, yeah, that'll be the day. I've let down my team. Thanks. Well, who's my favourite 2023 driver? The Williams drivers. I'm going to be a Williams fan this season. I've lost 2 out of 3 championships. 2 out of 3 championships I was a contender for. That's true, but I think every driver who's... Like, even Schumacher. He lost in 98, 99. 97. Any other day he could have... I know 99 was injured for half of it, but... Okay, here we go then. For the final time this season, I'm going to say the line. Yeah, Logan Sargent isn't exactly interesting, is he? I'll reserve judgment, though. Anyway, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2003 Japanese Grand Prix is next. The bass is returning to my voice. Slightly.
Hello there.
Slowly but surely.
Welcome to Japan. The weather, as so often is the case here...
Jeffrey, I think it's a limitation of the game.
Over 30 degrees and climbing. It's a fantastic day for Formula One.
Beat Hamilton in equal machinery. The Rosberg Challenge.
The Williams driver starts his race from first. Heidfeld, second. Michael Schumacher, third. David Coulthard, fourth.
Does sound like it's got 2 engines. Yeah, we got hybrid.
Pace of his teammate. He starts 5th. Barrichello 6th. Alonso 7th. Jarno Trulli 8th. Raikkonen 9th.
So what racing series in 2023 are you all going to watch, apart from Formula 1, if you are watching Formula 1, that is?
Button 13th. Mark Webber 14th.
Darth Vader voice. I mean,
Panis 15th.
isn't the Darth Vader voice guy, his name's very close to my name. James Earl Jones.
17th. Heinz Harald Frentzen 18th. Ralph Furman 19th. Takuma Sato 20th. Verstappen
Should say the line in the language of the country I'm in. Oh gosh. That would go terrible for me. Right. Got to roll forwards if I'm not careful. Let's go. 5 lights. And we are away in Japan. Not a horrendous start from early for once. Heidfeld does go through though. See if we can fight back. The McLaren taking the lead. Early down to second. He's speaking in third person again. Oh. Right, if I'll stay close towards the hairpin, might have a chance to get him back. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. I was lucky that it was a short run down to the first corner, so that nobody else could out-drag me. We have got maximum downforce, which I think is going to help me at least in Sector 1. Don't know what my straight line speed's going to be like, though. Let's find out. I'm going to try and watch more series. Usually it's just Formula 1 for me. I'm going to try and watch a few more when I can. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube and there'll be a random racing series live, so I'll watch that. But it's not something I actively look out for. Schumacher's looking pretty quick.
It's running first. It's right in front of you. You're running second.
I usually watch the Indy 500 most years. So it's good first lap. I say that, I did lose a position, but it's positive compared to my usual antics. Got to be careful of that curve, it's so high. Such a sharp corner, Degner 1. Is DTM... I heard a few years ago, I don't know if this is a few years ago or just a rumour, but I heard like DTM was like on the decline and the grid sizes were smaller and the attendances were really low. Is that still the case? Or has that changed now? You watched a James Early Indy 500 stream. As in me taking part... What game could I do the Indy 500 on? The only thing I could think of is like Indy Car Racing 2 or Indy Racing 2. You know, the 1995 game. Or a mod for, I don't know, one of the NASCAR games? I don't know. AMS. I mean, it's, yeah. As a potential host of an Indy 500. Verstappen's crashed. Take a replay in a second. In what is probably his final race in Formula 1. How has Jos Verstappen thrown it into a wall this time? I reckon he crashed into his teammate. That's my guess. Place your bets now. Right, let me have a look. There he is. Who's he going to crash in? It's going to be his teammate, isn't it? It's got to be. Right on board. There's Chiesa. And... no. Oh, he spins Chiesa and then loses his... okay, yeah. It technically was crashing into his teammate. Nice one. Nice one for Verstappen. Good job. It's just GT3 rate. Oh, okay. GT3s are... okay. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of, like, touring cars or GT racing or... I don't know. I'm more of an open wheel guy, you know. I just get more enjoyment out of open wheel racing. Jeffrey, if you talk about the Minardi just sounds broken on board. Has anybody seen that video on the internet doing the rounds of, I think it was a chicane on the old Baku street circuit, which wasn't really a chicane, it's just like a white line on the floor. And they're just taking it full speed anyway. sure some of you have seen that. You saw the clip, yeah. I did as well.
Heidfeld is running first. It's right in front of you. You're running second.
We're on a really short first stint, so I'd like to make a move if I can, and see if I could pull at least some sort of gap. So I'm going to be quite heavy on fuel after my first pit stop.
Already in the pit.
Where the hell's Schumacher going? He just went well off the circuit. You hope the engine stays alive. Me too. I keep forgetting this is our final race for Williams. A team we've had a lot of success with. It could have been more success. I mean, if everything went right for us, we could have won 3 championships in a row. It wasn't to be. We did win 1 though. But it is hard to win a championship. You need to be consistent for a whole season. And sometimes, even when I have the consistency, it's the car that lets me down. We've had a few engine failures here and there. Yes, I am referring to just, what, 2 days ago. I think Heidfeld might be on a 1-stop.
It's running first. It's right in front of you. You're running second.
He's definitely heavier than me. It's the best pole lap in motorsport. Well, I can only really speak from Formula 1 because that's the only thing I've got knowledge on. 2005 Kimi at Monaco, that was a very good one, yeah. Lance Stroll, Turkey 2020. Maybe smile, just suggesting that. Right, what confused me the other day, I was looking at the 2005 season, and they had the aggregate qualifying session, didn't they? Oh no, was it maybe 2006 I'm thinking of? The one where they had the 2 sessions and then aggregate times added up. And the race at Melbourne, Mark Webber got the fastest time in qualifying, but he started 3rd because of the aggregates. But I saw it, I thought, Mark Webber got the fastest, so Mark Webber started on pole position, but no, he didn't. Oh, was it 2005? Okay. But I know you had to start on your racing fuel load, right? How's my college going? Uni's okay. Not too bad. I have a better idea of what I want to do after. Which is not related to my course whatsoever. My favourite moment from this season? Let me think. Germany was pretty good. Starting from the back, winning the race. That was quite satisfying. Oh, the 94 Japanese Grand Prix, yeah! I remember watching a video on that. Who won it? Was it Hill? But I think Schumacher crossed the line first or something. Or maybe the other way around. Oh no, it was that way, wasn't it? Hill did win, yeah. Will I spend Valentine's Day with my girlfriend or my viewers? Okay, my girlfriend will be very offended if I said viewers. Who am I kidding? In real live stream, I'll take you to the restaurant I'm going to. No, of course not. I will not be streaming tomorrow. non-champion. Oh, is it Champions League this week? Okay, oh, Michael's going for it. Backs out.
You're running second. Michael Schumacher has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, we know. Schumacher's fast. Any GP4 streams soon? Most likely, yes. If I had the ability to stream every day, you'd see GP4 each week. But because I can't stream every day, I'll have to kind of pick and choose what I stream. And I'd much rather stream F1 Challenge. Oh, Jaden, we lost the daily upload ages ago. Firstly, I got ill, didn't I? So I was sick. Do I earn any money on stream besides membership? Yeah. Not much. But from advertisements. It's not much at all, but it could, like, what I get in a month could afford food for a week, sort of thing.
Is running first. It's right in front of you. You're running second.
Man, this race is it's a long race. I always remember Japan being very long and very intense, sort of similar to Hungary. Hungary's even worse in terms of, like, it's just never ending. But Japan is one of those circuits. 53 laps doesn't seem like too much, but it's a long lap. It's the best Disney Cars movie. The first Cars. Three or 5 kilometers each way. Is it just 300 plus 1 lap? Breaking news. Ferrari announce a red car. Oh my gosh. Cars 2 will forever annoy me just because they put all the different racing series up against each other. It's so annoying. And if you have knowledge on the cars or what the cars are based on, and you watch it, you think, well, that's not going to happen in real life. And then you remember it's a movie made for children. Oh yeah, Monaco's an exception, isn't it? Exception to the rule. Gosh. Go away, Schumacher. Yeah. I think we might be able to extend to that 14 if we are good enough on fuel. Full race update on lap 10? Sure. Gosh, I thought Schumacher was going to send it then into Degner 1. That would have been race over. Fly on the wall, it keeps buzzing. I was driving today. I was on like a 2-hour drive and there was a spider just crawling around above my head. And I don't mind spiders. Spiders are okay, but just really off-putting knowing that there was a spider just directly above me in my car. Ditch the car. Ditch it at the side of the road, run away. If Heidfeld signs off with a win before moving teams instead of me, I'll be really annoyed. Okay, we'll do a full race update now. Just because you said please, yeah. There you go. Will I buy my girlfriend a tarantula for Valentine's Day? She hates spiders. She was complaining about the spider, even though it was above me. Anyway, Heidfeld, yeah, he's on a 1-stop. He's got 17 laps of fuel. So I'm second. I'm on a 2-stop, of course. Schumacher, I think, is on a 2-stop, but he's got 7 laps more fuel than me. Coulthard a bit further back. He's on a 1-stop as well. So both the McLarens on a 1-stop strategy. Ralf Schumacher maybe on a 1-stop strategy. Barrichello's right there. He's not got too much fuel on board, but he's stuck behind Ralph. Then it's Jarno Trulli, Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, Felipe Massa, Montoya, Webber, Villeneuve, Panis, Button, Fisichella, Frentzen, D'Amata, Verman, Takuma, Sato, Chiesa, Verstappen. Oh no, Verstappen's about to get lapped. Too bad nobody cares. James early to live stream his Valentine's Day meal. Yeah, I will. I'll do it. No, I won't. I could not. Well, I could. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just refuse to do it. That's an interesting question. Has anybody here crashed a car before? I've not crashed a car before. Yet. Virtually I have, of course. Straight to the garage door. Oh dear. I've been hit by a car before. Oh, I've crashed a car. Okay, I've crashed a cart as well. I got hit by my granddad going 2 miles per hour. And he shouted, "James, get out of the bloody road!" And in fairness, I was in the road going the wrong way on rollerblades. I used to be quite into not roller skating, rollerblading. It's different. I used to be in a club as well. I used to race against people. Gosh, here comes Schumacher again. He was rear-ended by somebody. No, I've not been hit either yet.
Heidfeld is running first, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running second.
A Honda Jazz. Isn't it weird that Honda Jazz was called a Honda Fit everywhere else? Weird how randomly some cars have to change the name based on the country they're in. Like, because, oh no, the calamity of Honda called it Honda Fit and it was released in the UK. No, they had to change it to Honda Jazz. Why? I guess the word fit means attractive. Oh my gosh. What's going on here? We've got a chance here. Good exit. Come on. Slipstream. I'm much better on the brakes into the chicane than Heidfeld, but I think I might be a bit too far back. Put him under a bit of pressure. Not close enough. It was called Honda Jazz in Spain as well. Huh. It's called Jazz across Europe. Oh, there you go. Learn something new every day.
You're running second.
Still, why? Unless somebody's already answered that in the chat and I can't read. I had F106 on PS2. I didn't have a PS3, so have not played Championship Edition. I know it's Honda Fit in North America at least. Wrapping up a version of F1 Challenge. My girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Her introduction to F1 games. Ford's namings, yeah, I think Ford's naming can be different in a lot of places. My girlfriend play F1? No. But I'm pretty sure, I know a Ford Mondeo used to be quite a popular car here in the UK. But I'm pretty sure the Ford Mondeo didn't exist as that car in North America. That might be completely wrong. Do I like dogs and cats? I like dogs, not a big fan of cats. Schumacher off the circuit again. Ford Falcon, oh really? Okay, F1 2009 on the PSP. Oh dear. Got hit by a car when you're on your bike. See, I used to like cycling, especially as a child before I drove a car on the road. Now I don't like cyclists on the road. It's annoying, and I refuse to cycle unless I really had to. I don't mind off-roading or, you know, mountain biking or whatnot, but a road bike, I refuse to go on a road because I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I really don't like cyclists on the road. Oh yeah, shh, I'm just going to box. Sorry guys, I'm not concentrating at all, am I? I'll just box this lap instead. Pit crew is ready though, so that's fine. That could have been bad. Thank you everybody. Okay, never mind, pit crew wasn't ready, even though it said it was. So I'm going to lose like 3 seconds. Not horrendous though. 13.2 seconds. Oh dear. I was on a tangent about cyclists. I'm sorry. Cyclist hates car drivers. I think, yeah, I assume the feeling would be mutual between cyclists and drivers of vehicles. Alright, we're down in 11th place. I used to do quite a bit of cycling when I was a child. When I was a teenager as well. I never had a problem with cycling on a road. Do I have safety cars enabled? Well, I mean, there is no safety cars in the game, so sadly not. Carrot guy or sexbot? I have not. It's been a very long time since I've seen a bot in the chat. Carrots, please. What is meme of the season then? Of this F1 Challenge season? What's been the meme? The biggest meme that I've seen? My last race. True. Yano Trulli's rejoined in front of me. That's how slow the pit stop was. Oh my gosh. My streaming schedule. Yeah, I suppose that is a bit of a meme. I have other commitments, to be fair. You know, I work different days each week. I'm at university. Gosh, give me a break. Coulthard winning World Drivers' Championship is a meme. Coulthard's a meme, full stop. Monaco. Oh, don't remind me of Monaco. We had 2 attempts at Monaco as well. What would I do post-uni? I'm split between 2 completely different careers that I kind of want to go into. 2 of them are very difficult to attain as well. Will I still stream? Hopefully. As long as I'm able to, I'd always stream. That's fun. Trulli's pulling away. This is concerning. Unless he's on a 3-stop. I think exactly 8 drivers finished in Monaco, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty certain I retired. It sounds like something I'd do, retiring from a race, especially at Monaco. Have I ever finished a Monaco Grand Prix? I don't think so. I think I did too much weighing, maybe. It sounded like a good idea to me. Start. Oh, Webber. I crashed into Webber. Oh. Oh, yes. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't entirely my fault. Okay, Jaguar pitting this lap. We're going to come in, well, climb into the top 10, at least. See a Sauber, a Jaguar. Of course, the Renault with Jarno Trulli in front of me as well. He's my new teammate next season. Richard Burns Rally. Now, Richard Burns Rally is fun. I'd need to think of something, a unique sort of premise to undertake, a unique... I don't want to just play it and play a few, you know, stages. I'd have to do something interesting. As much as you hate the team, you'll be joining Red Bull for 2020. You might have to undertake some PR training. Imagine announcing you're moving teams. As much as I hate the team, I'm moving to that team. How to just annoy every single sponsor. Yeah, I'm not sure if a career mode would work in Richard Burns Rally. I don't know how I'd do it. Heidfeld, Schumacher, Coulthard, the top 3. Ralph in a distant 4th. Where's Barrichello? Oh, Barrichello must have already been into the pits, right? Is Barrichello ahead of me? The Road to Glory. That sounds like a cool idea. I feel like it would take a lot of preparation to get something good out of Richard Burns Rally. Interesting idea, Jeffrey. I don't know if I could get invested in something like that. Like, would I be interested in it myself? I'd have to be interested in it myself and to fully commit to it. Katie Price is ready in the... Oh, bloody hell. Right, I am staying out for the rest of the race. Thanks for the heads up, John. best Forza game. I think Horizon 1 was quite good. Motorsport 3 and 4 were pretty good. Those are the ones I played the most. A weekly competition. Would there be enough interest? I mean, if we could get loads of people to sign up, then sure. Because the good thing about Richard Burns Rally, hosting an online rally, is you can complete it whenever you've got the time. You don't have to commit to a specific time of day on a specific day of the week.
Truly is running 8, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 9th.
I'm 9th. Oh dear. Understeer City. Is RBR free? Yes. Maybe hit him up. Do you think he'd reply if I sent him a message? It's weird. I know a lot of people who know him, or I don't know him specifically.
Ferrari are ready in the pits.
Ferrari ready in the pits. That's got to be for Schumacher, right? I get the impression I'm going to struggle to just score points today. After battling for first place for the whole first stint, I'm not even in the points now. Full race update after Michael Schumacher pits. Might wait a few laps first. Trying to get into the groove right now. Trulli's not pulling away, you know, seconds a lap, but I think he is stuck behind a Sauber.
Truly is running 8, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running 9th.
I keep braking too late there.
Minardi are ready in the pits.
So what's everybody's, like, not favourite, but everybody has a selection of, like, YouTubers they watch, or, you know, content creators, or whatever you want to call them. When it comes to sim racing, well, who does everybody watch? Because when I go onto my like analytics on my channel to see all the, you know, juicy statistics, it tells me viewers of your channel also watch. Gives me a whole list of, you know, other channels. Anyone but James Early, yeah. Of course, it's personal preference what people watch, but I know for a fact there's people out there who don't like my content, which is completely fine. But you know, there's people out there with strong opinions, whether it's justified or not. I mean, of course, it's completely down to what you enjoy as a viewer. But I know there's people out there, maybe not too many at the moment, who, if they heard the name James Early, they'd be like, "Oh, not that guy. Oh, the guy who races in TV cockpit cam or whatever. Oh, the guy who always, he doesn't concentrate on his racing. He doesn't take it seriously enough." You know, why they have strong opinions about me? People have strong opinions about anything. I imagine it's the type of person who can start an argument about fresh air. I'm hardly offensive, but that's the thing, though. People can be offended by anything. Like, didn't people have a go at Mr. Beast for curing people's blindness the other week when he went around Because then people complain about... They can complain about anything. Ted Meat, yeah, nice. Watching Ted Meat's stream of him doing his taxes the other day. That was quite interesting. Yeah, I'd say when I'm watching channels, I don't watch anybody specifically. I just watch whatever is recommended, you know.
Less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running ninth. BAR.
There's probably a few channels I've watched, you know, all their videos from. Like, when it comes to, like, Formula 1 channels, I've probably watched all of Josh Revel's videos.
Already in the pits.
They're good videos, you know. I quite like them. I enjoy them. I've probably watched them all, at least in the past few years. Rocket-powered Mohawk. I do. And I've watched a few little bits from his channel last year. You like GP laps? Me too. I was watching GP Laps stream of... Was he streaming yesterday? He was racing the Daytona 500 on... I think it was NASCAR Racing 2. We're driving for Toyota next season. I do find it funny when I jump into, like, streams of, say, GP Laps, for instance, and I see a lot of your names there. People that I recognise. I'm like, oh. It's quite fun. Am I running the Daytona 500 this week? I highly doubt it.
You're running ninth.
I'd like to at some point, but I do have an iRacing membership as well, but I don't know, I just can't commit the time to practice. Yeah, I watch a bit of Aiden. Oh gosh, stay on the track, James. Who do I hate the most who does F1 content? I don't think there's anybody I actively hate. What's the channel backed by Motorsport Games or owned by Motorsport Games? I don't hate the channel or the people on it. I'm just curious. We'll race up with that on lap 25. Yes, okay. GP Laps on Twitch or YouTube. He's on YouTube. He's got like I think close to 50k subs. WTF1. Don't really like WTF1 now, but I never had a problem with them. I mean, WTF1 used to sponsor Streamline Engineering. The first ever Streamline Engineering car was sponsored by WTF1. WTF1, yeah, helped me out when I was a child trying to enter my team in FSR. Well, Tom Bellingham specifically, not WTF1 as they're known now. Hate everyone equally. Yeah, that's the way to live life.
McLaren already in the pits.
I've always dabbled with the idea of reviewing games. Not new games, but, you know, visiting old racing games and reviewing those. I don't know if that's something that's already done a lot of. Like a saturated market. Why are we only 9th? We were battling for the lead, and then we pit, and now we've got no pace. That's the story of the race so far. Oh gosh. We'll be driving 2005 and 2006 as well, yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to look at the standings now. We'll do a full race update. Liverpool 1-0. Who are they playing? You can't find GP laps. It should be the first thing that comes up when you type in GP laps. Right, first place we have Nick Heidfeld with 4 laps of fuel left. Ralph Schumacher in second, same amount of fuel. Michael, who's already pit, he's in third. Barrichello's already pit. He's miles ahead of me in fourth. Wow. Oh, it's the Merseyside Derby. Dilbo, it's going, the race isn't going too well. Coulthard in fifth, then it's Alonso. Trulli, who's pitting this lap. So Trulli, I think, is on a 3-stop. Guys, I'm miles behind. I'm up to 8th place now. How far behind am I? I think I'm 22 seconds behind Michael Schumacher, or 23 seconds. PSG or Bayern, I'd go Bayern. Milan or Tottenham, I'll go Tottenham. Alright, so Raikkonen in the pits. Massa, Weber, Villeneuve, Montoya, Button, Panis, Frentzen, Fisichella, Furman, D'Amata, Takuma Sato, Chiesa, Verstappen. Everybody's still in the race. Verstappen to Ferrari for 2004. Yes. That sounds like an excellent idea. The golden era of F1. Golden era of F1. I think it depends on nostalgia a lot, doesn't it? Because you'll find lots of people saying the golden era of F1 is, you know, mid to late 80s, early 90s. Which I guess... Does that describe the DNA of F1 the best? It's, yeah, very subjective. But just like people say the golden age of gaming was the early 2000s. But was it really? I don't know. I guess it depends on personal preference. 98 to 08 for me is, yeah, that's the... Yeah, I like that. But then there's, you know, separate seasons I like a lot of. You can watch reviews of older games. I'd like to give it a go, but I don't know if I could fully commit to making a review. I don't know if I'd be able to provide valuable insight. But I think the golden era of racing games was definitely early 2000s. You know, in the space of 2 years, you had F1 Challenge, Grand Prix 4, NASCAR Racing 2003, Richard Burns Rally, all coming out like, you know, months apart from each other. You can't imagine something like that nowadays. People often miss the times they weren't born yet. Yes, that's true. Because I have a soft spot for F1 1998. The 1998 season. I wasn't alive.
Nick Heidfeld has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
GT4 and Need for Speed. Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Renault already in the pits.
I've not heard of that, Jaden. I think as things have developed, gaming's developed, it takes so long to develop games these days because of how complex they've become. But then you find games that have an artistic quality to them that might make them easier to produce. Like, you've seen some games that have come out in the past few years. Let's say don't know if you've ever heard of a game called Stardew Valley, right? You make a farm, but it's 2D. The graphics aren't anything special. But that's like an artistic choice in an era of games where big AAA titles are developing on, let's say, the latest version of Unreal Engine and going just for graphics and all that. You've still got many smaller indie studios working on games where graphics isn't the main priority. And it shows in the gameplay, I think. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello to you as well. Hello, Krabby. I keep meaning to click on your video of you and your dad rallying. Did I get that right? Your dad was like your, what do you call it? Co-rally driver? What's it called? Spotter? No, not spotter. The person with the piece of paper. It's the best F1 livery I've ever seen. I'm biased, I'd say Brawn GP, but obviously that's not the best. Anyone remember Toka 3? Yeah, I used to call it Toka 3 because I thought it was pronounced Toka. And then my friend would laugh at me and say, Toka is Toka. I can't believe I'm in 7th place. This is the worst final race for a team you could possibly have. I mean, we're not out the race. I'm just running around in 7th. I get travel sick, so I could never be a co-driver in rally. I'd get through a page of pace notes and then throw up everywhere. What's the standings in the championship? Coulthard, 97. Schumacher, 86. James Early, 80. Ralph Schumacher, 80. Barrichello, 71. So Coulthard's already won the championship. You have tyres on ×3. I turned the tyres... I don't know. I've never raced in F1 Challenge with the tyres set to a wear rate where I actually feel the tyres wearing a lot. Yes, I support Notts County. Thoughts on the McLaren livery? Looks very familiar. Very similar to last season's. Feeling the 2004 mod. Well, if it's accurate to real life, then I'll keep like that. Otherwise, I'm going to change it. So I do a lot of tweaking to the mods to get them working the way I like it. Rally fans are crazy. I'll tell you what, rally fans are crazy. The ones that were seen doing naughty things on the side of the stage in Monte Carlo a few weeks ago. Rally fans are the best, Marshall. I think some rally fans just turn up waiting for a car to crash in front of them so they can push it back onto the stage. Will I be doing 0 stops in 2005? No. Yes, I mean that incident. Get out of the way, Chiesa. I've caught Alonso slightly in the past few laps. I like some of Minardi's liveries because they're just random, just full of sponsors. Anybody who give them any sort of money, they just stick their sponsor on the side of the car. Lap 29 and 53. We're past halfway.
VAR already in the pits.
If a driver accidentally hits a fan. In rally, you can't blame the driver for that. Surely. Unless... No, I don't know. What are the rules? What if a car lost control and went into the crowd? Is there a rule protecting the driver? Surely there's a law protecting the drivers from any fault. Because they're there to go as fast as they can on the stage. They've surely signed a waiver for their own life. They told them, yeah, motorsport is dangerous. Yeah, sure. I mean, of course, if it's an accident, right? I guess it'll be different if a driver literally turns off into the crowd on purpose. But I don't want to be the one to judge a situation like that. That's for sure. It's a skill I've developed, iRock, to be able to read the chat whilst driving. I'm not that great at it. I mean, as you guys would have seen earlier on in the race, I almost missed my pit stop lap. But I ran out of fuel.
Jaguar, already in the pits. Minardi, already in the pits.
I did not see the Porsche crash. No. What's my favourite cheese? Something not too strong. Something quite bland that I can add to other things. Has anybody been to any real-life motorsport events recently? As a spectator? Been a very long time since I've been to anything. You'll be at Le Mans. Are you going to Le Mans this year? Go to the Hungarian Grand Prix in July. Very nice. September of last year. Let me guess, Dom. Did you go to Speedway? That's my guess. MotoGP at Misano. I think the last thing I went to might have been the 2019 British Grand Prix. Round 1 of your karting on Thursday. Thursday's a strange day to do karting. How did I know? Don't know. I just know. So I think I saw the pictures you took there. I'd like to get to some live motorsport events this year, if I can. My local circuit, well, the most known circuit local to me right now is Alton Park. To BTCC Silverstone. I have to go all the way to Silverstone. That's like 5 hours. Donington's closest to my childhood home. So I'm from Nottingham, but I don't live in Nottingham. Right, I've got 3 laps of fuel left. We are... Okay, Barrichello's in the pits. Is that for his final stop? We are still catching Alonso. I don't know how much fuel he has on board. I should go for a forest walk, you see James early. I was on a forest walk today. So the chances of that happening today, probably the highest it's been for a very long time. Although I doubt I saw anybody that would have watched my channel. James Early is a John, you're banned. You're banned from the channel now. Sorry, mate. That's one step too far. If I ever see you, come say hi. How am I ever going to know it's you? Unless you wear a big sign saying, this is my YouTube username. Forest Green Rovers fan, yeah. Greetings from Greece. Hello, Jimmy.
Alonso is running fifth, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running.
Right, we've still got 2 laps of fuel. Which is good.
Sauber already in the pits.
What have you missed?
Toyota
We
already
battled for the lead for a massive 13 laps.
front wing.
As Felipe Massa's just crashed, apparently.
Has lost the wheel.
Oh dear.
Ferrari already in
What's
the pits.
happened? Oh. What's happened to Massa? There he is. Okay, it's always strange seeing a car with no wheels. Is this going to be a humongous crash?
Massa has retired in sector 3.
Oh boy. Right. So, he's behind Raikkonen. He's fine at this point. Oh, he tries to turn into the... Gets blocked trying to go into the pits. Oh dear. Let me take a replay of that. Who blocked him? Was it Webber or Montoya? It's Montoya. Montoya refused. He wanted that position. Massa could do nothing to avoid that very... Look how sharp that is. That barrier. That's a very sharp barrier. Do I like your new profile picture? I'll pretend I can see it. Yeah, it's amazing. Ouch. It's the end of the season. He'll be fine. Right, back to it. Where am I? So Alonso's... He has to pit soon as well. So we're racing Alonso right now, I think. Walking like a robot with his girlfriend. Okay. Yeah, my girlfriend's just James Jr. I take James Jr.'s, like there's multiple. James Jr. on walks every now and again. I put him on the end of a lead, like a dog lead.
Schumacher is in the pits now.
Should play F1 Manager. The new one. I was very hyped for that game. I was disappointed with it.
Nick Heidfeld has moved into the lead.
Heidfeld into the lead. I thought he was already in the lead. Yeah, F1 Manager, I was disappointed with it. It didn't live up to the hype. Or it wasn't what I expected it was going to be.
You're running 6th.
Right, shall I box this lap? Boxing this lap. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Grand Prix Manager 2. I've got to give it a go at some point. James Jr. is James's girlfriend. Well, we do sleep in the same bed. So that theory does have a bit of weight behind it. What's going on with the... Is that Coulthard right there? How much is shipping for your James Jr.? Could not tell you. FIFA Manager. Yeah, I had a few FIFA Managers on PlayStation 2. I think I had FIFA Manager 2004. How old is James Jr.? Almost 2 years old. Hello, Arnells. Right. I could take out a tiny bit of fuel there.
Crew ready.
There we go.
Montoya has lost his front wing.
LOL. Montoya's crashed now.
There's a spin in sector 1. Watch for the yellow flag.
I'd like to look at a replay, but we're in the pits right now. What's my hot pick for this F1 season? Oh, I don't know. I don't have any hot takes. Let me just see what happened to Montoya.
7 is right in front of you.
Oh!
You're running 8th.
He tried for a move that definitely was not on into Degner 1. Why would he go up the inside there of Raikkonen? Norris to win a race. That's a good one. Alonso will win a race. That's bold. Alonso will win the world championship. If Alonso wins the world championship, he goes down as... Does he go down as the greatest? Oh, it's hard to say, you know, if he was to win the 2023 world championship, would he go down as the greatest of his generation? It's still hard to even say that. I don't know. Maybe. Right, anyway. Hello, Josh. How you doing, mate? Right, we are rejoining in 8th place. 3 seconds behind Trulli. The new colours of Super Gazette, I know. I think I pointed out to Josh that his new colours look like... oh, I forgot what it is now. It's a very British sweet that it reminds me of, but I can't remember. Sad to be leaving Williams. I just feel like the time is right to move on, you know? Sad to be leaving a team that's so close to the front of the grid. Rhubarb and custard, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm not a fan of rhubarb and custard. Who in their right mind likes rhubarb and custard sweets? Or confectionery? You got to be twisted to enjoy something like that. Dilbo are brilliant, of course. 3 teams fighting for the championship. That would be great. De Vries to beat Yuki. I expect that to happen. Nick De Vries is a very competent driver. I don't think he's, you know, world champion quality. F1, you know, world champion quality. But I think he's a very good driver. Get out of the way. Who's that? Furman? John, I knew you were going to say that.
Alonso is running 7th. Less than 3 seconds.
Josh, that's a very accurate comparison. I was going to draw that comparison myself. I'd like to see Ferrari win the championship, but I doubt that's going to happen. Dandelion and burdock I don't hate as a drink. I wouldn't go out and buy it. I wouldn't go to the shop and think, oh, what's going to quench my thirst? Dandelion and burdock. But if I was offered it at a party or a you know, general meeting of people, I'm not going to turn it down. I mean, water reigns supreme as a hydration beverage. Have I tried Art of Rally? Yes, I have. Played it a few years ago. That's good. Cream soda. I don't know what cream soda is. I've never had it. What about Prime? I've never had it, but I'm sure it's fine, isn't it? I don't think it's anything world-beating. I'm sure it's a nice drink. Arctic Monkeys reference in my chat. Wow. One of those days. We've definitely asked the question before, what's everybody's beverage of choice? And then 80% of people say water. Which is, I don't know, the correct answer. Prime, I guess it's fine. I'm a natural poet. Pot noodle. Beverage of choice, pot noodle. Iron brew. I'll tell you what I had for the first time ever. Mountain Dew. Or Mountain Dew. Not Mountain Dew. No. That's not right, James. Got to work on my pronunciation. John's your favourite YouTube bot. Sewer water. Right. I don't know if this is strange, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Back in school, it's very common in the UK. You go to school, you go on school trips, maybe a few times a year, usually to interesting places. Whether that be an old castle or to a nearby city. I went on a school trip to a sewage treatment plant. And the only thing I learnt was a rule on when to flush the toilet. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. It's the only thing I remember from the day. Who decides, oh, you know, it'll be a nice day out for the 8-year-old children. Let's show them where their poo goes. That'd be fun. You never flush. You also never lose a staring contest with the mirror. You once went to a half-built hospital. Oh dear. I went to Severn Trent as well. I've been to Severn. Right, enough talking about water and treatment plants. I went to a quarry, an active quarry, which felt very unsafe considering I was 11 years old. It was a limestone quarry. Very interesting. But they had never had a school visit before. Little Canada. No, I've never heard of that. You went to a Lego factory. Oh, that's cool. Factories are cool. I'm currently reading a book about coal mining, which I find fascinating. Right, we're 4 seconds behind Alonso right now. Add your mountain ISO file. You need a virtual drive of some sort. You guys should come to Legoland. I've been to Legoland in Windsor, in England. Josh, I was fuming the time I went. It was closed. The driving school was closed because they had a hornet's nest that they were trying to get rid of. And I'll never get that time back again. I'll never be able to go there now and take part. And drive around the little Lego town. All the 3D cinemas or 4D cinemas or whatever they were used to be a craze of like the mid to late 2000s, where whatever happened on screen, if somebody went to the toilet on screen, you'd smell the toilet. No. 4D, they called it. Get out of the way, Frenson. Alonso is faster than me. Yeah, that's true. Why is everybody faster than me? This has been the race from hell. Once again, we're fastest in qualifying, and yet I just can't get it together in the race. I need to work on my race pace over the winter break. Got to go to the gym. Have fun, Joanne. Diggerland. I think I do remember Diggerland. Not concentrating enough. We're having interesting conversations. I can't fully concentrate on this race. If we had the championship to fight for, I think it'd be different. F2 Roundtable Conference tomorrow. What in the world is that? Oh gosh. Duke of Edinburgh. I never did Duke of Edinburgh. Oh, that's a good. Okay, let me just work out the Constructors Championship right now. Oh, you're a journalist. Nice one, James. It's nice. Okay, so before this race, Williams was on 160 points. So right now, 161 plus Ralph, 167. Okay? Everybody remember that number. 167 points for Williams as it stands. Ferrari were on 157, and right now they're going to be on 165 plus 4, 169. So Ferrari 169, Williams 167, McLaren were on 151, and now they're going to be on 156, 166. So right now it's Ferrari 169, Williams 167, McLaren 166. That's very close. So for the championship, we need to, claim another 2 points? I think if we're level, we'll win on countback. So I need to get 6th place, which is Jarno Trulli, who's pitting this lap. So it's Alonso we need, and that'll be for the championship. Okay, I do need to concentrate now. Right, we've got about 12 laps to go. Okay. He failed DOV because some guy got tired. Got his mum to pick him up. Oh my gosh. Right. I do need to concentrate. Oh, we're having a fun conversation there. Okay, whatever. The race comes first. I'm going to unpause now. Right. Alonso is my target. I'll lean slightly towards the microphone, which shows I'm concentrating. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. You don't have to remind me every 10 seconds. Gap's 5.8. PGL, yes, I did PGL. Right, Trulli into the pit, so we need one more position. We need like a live leaderboard so we all know the championship permutations. What the F is PGL? It's like a residential place for students where they can do fun activities like rock climbing and abseiling and all that sort of stuff. Okay, a full lap of concentration and I am 1/10 further behind Alonso than I was on the previous lap. Fantastic. Am I really going to lose the World Championship to Alonso? Well, because of Alonso, not to Alonso. Unless Renault suddenly score 100 points.
Alonso is running 6, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
We need some traffic to get involved. That would spice up the race for me. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Blue flags! Blue flags! Thank you. Oh, the blue flag Sebastian Vettel thing happened at this circuit, I think. 2016? You got lag. Tell me when it's back. Hopefully it comes back. It was that corner, yeah. Okay, we are 4/10 better off this lap. That's good. It's good. We're making progress. Let's hope it wasn't just because of traffic and that we're actually faster. That was a good positive lap.
Alonso is running 6, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
Whoa, no, 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 no. Okay, slight mistake. It's okay, we lost a bit of time. I have no rear end whatsoever. It's snaking all over the place. In fact, the tyres are really bad. Ooh, Frenson's got smoke coming from his engine. Let's hope he retires right in front of Alonso. Is that the end of Frenson's career? I don't know. Hopefully not. Have I ever seen Driven? Which one's Driven? I watched Drive the other day with Ryan Gosling. Did I pass my driving test on my first try? Yes. I had one minor infringement. But that was it. Sylvester Stallone is a race driver. Gosh. Imagine him in a V10 Formula 1 car, you're trying to listen to the team radio. trying to understand a single word he's saying. So, Sylvester, you're breaking up, but I can't understand you. No, Sylvester, mate, we can't understand you. Is that a bit too mean? Mean? I don't know. Pit confirm. Can you confirm you understood that message? Okay, the gap's almost under 5 seconds. I'm not sure what that new Formula 1 movie is going to be like. The one with Brad Pitt. You know, the 60 whatever year old Brad Pitt. I hope he's not going to drive in it. Come on, James Early. I've just full named myself there. Come on, you can do it. If we get close enough, and I can dive bomb, as long as I make the corner, I'm going for it. Okay, you cannot corner cut there. .8. The Bernie Eccleston documentary. That man's led a very interesting life. Hey Vane, good morning then.
Alonso is running 6, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
For those just joining, we need 1 position to win Williams the World Championship. So I'm trying as much as possible to catch Alonso. But we're basically as fast as each other. And the laps are ticking down one by one. We don't have many left now. 7 including the lap I'm on right now. Yeah, Rush is a good movie. I like Rush. Yeah, it's a good movie as a movie, maybe not as... Because there's obviously a few... I don't like the action scenes, you know, the racing scenes. I never do in these sorts of movies. Right, gap's 4 seconds. Is there 1 car between me and Alonso?
Alonso is running 6, about 5 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
We need more traffic to get in the way. .6. Does he have more traffic? He must do. About 48 out of 53. Need this Toyota to move. I can see Alonso. Alright, get out of the way, Toyota. Blue flags. Blue flags. Lost a little bit of time. I see Alonso. He did nearly pump me. I could hear his engine when I turned into that left-hander, but got to take those risks. Okay, 5 laps including the one we're on right now. Oh, just touched the curb there. On the outside of spoon curve. Alonso just turning into 130R. Gap's 3.4. We are definitely catching. Just need to keep this consistency up, really.
About 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
This is for the Constructors Championship. Come on, we need that position. It's a very good first sector. Gap's almost under 3 seconds. Keep it, hold it. Maybe lost a couple tenths, but that's it. Saved it. Okay, it's going to be 3 laps to go. We need some intervention here. I think there's some traffic just a couple seconds ahead of Alonso. Who's leading? Heidfeld? 3 laps to go.
About 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
Gap's under 3 seconds, come on. Two and a half laps. The gap's almost 2.5 seconds. Nailed spoon that time. 2.6. I see a Jordan. I see something. Use the old chicane, yeah.
Alonso is running
2.8.
less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 7th.
There's traffic. Lots of it. Come on. A lap and a half to go. Heidfeld, Michael Schumacher, Ralf Schumacher, the top three. Coulthard in fourth. Honestly, if I just get a slight opportunity, I'm taking it. Gap's 1.3. Final lap of the season.
Alonso is running 6th.
Comes down to this.
Seconds ahead. You're running 7th. You're on the final lap. Don't stop now.
I feel like I'm going to get one opportunity. And one only. Oh my god, there's so much traffic. Get out of the way.
Nick Heidfeld has won the race.
Well done, Heidfeld.
Schumacher has finished 2nd.
It's going to have to be an almighty send.
Has finished in 3rd position.
It's getting held up.
Finished 4th.
To the inside.
Has finished in 5th position.
Got him. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think we've done it.
Well done.
Yes.
6th.
Is that enough? I think that might just be enough for the Constructors Championship. Oh my gosh. What an ending that was. If only it was for the drivers, not the constructors. But we'll take what we can get. Somebody's got to do the calculations. Let's have a look at the results and calculate.
That was an
I should have done
unforgettable
donuts. Oh,
Japanese
sorry.
Grand Prix. Here are the final results. Nick Heidfeld.
Okay, Williams had 160 before this race.
Second.
So now Williams have
Schumacher, third.
169, right?
Fourth. Barrichello, fifth. The
Ferrari
Williams driver, sixth.
had 157, and now they have... How much do Ferrari have now? 150, 165 plus 4, 169. We're tied on points. How does the count back work? If it goes for most wins, I think Williams have more. But I have a feeling Michael Schumacher's higher in the championship. Is it most wins? Oh, I need to work out how many wins we've all got. Both Ferrari and Williams 5 wins. So how many second places do we have? Oh dear. I'll have a look at the Excel document in a second. Who got the fastest lap? I got a 33.9. 33.5 from Michael. I think he got the fastest lap. What was my fastest lap? 34.1, okay. Okay, Michael Schumacher got fastest lap. 1:33.522. I need to work out the fast. I always put the fastest laps in anyway, so that's why I need to always check them. Right, let's go to... I'm going to have to load up my Excel document here. Oh, gosh. There we go. Right, let me find it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, let me write down the actual results into here. Be very unfortunate if we don't actually win. Right, Heidfeld won the race. Who came second? Then it was Michael Schumacher. Then Ralph. Then it was Coulthard. And then it was Barrichello. Then it was Early. Then it was Alonso. And then I think it was Trulli, right? Okay. First to sixth, great drive, I know. I don't know why I'm so happy after losing 5 positions in the race. Okay, there we go. We can all have a look at my Excel document. What the hell? My Excel's just stopped working. No cells. No wonder no cells are fine. Let's change all the colours. This is behind the scenes action right now, guys, because I'm not running the game in championship mode. So I need to do this manually. Oh, gosh. Right, let me just add all of this up. 102. 94. 83. 86. 4 points. 75. 64. 43. 32. Okay, right. Oh, shut up, you Excel experts. Let me just calculate this. So Williams got 9 points from that. 9. Right? Ferrari got 8 plus Barrichello's 4. So they got 12. And then McLaren got 15. Wow, that's close. So we have the same amount of wins. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Ralph with a 5th. Michael Schumacher has 1, 2, 3. Rubens Barrichello has 2 wins, 5 wins. And second places, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Ferrari have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are Constructors Champions. We are Constructors Champions. On countback, we have more second place finishers. Williams win on countback 169 points to 169 points. 3 points ahead of McLaren, 166. We've done it. We've won something. Let's go. Nice. Happy with that. Well, there we have it, guys. That's the end. I don't have a bottle of champagne this time. Sorry. I'll pretend. Oh, down in the champagne. Whee! Whee! I'm shaking from those final few laps, you know. That send on the last lap. The last chicane. Pretty much the last corner. That was great fun. That was great fun, guys. We'll be back with 2004 whenever that happens. Maybe in a couple of days. Have cheese on toast to celebrate. I lack cheese and toast to make that happen. That was fun, guys. Yeah, 2004 season will be soon. Custom F1 new season will be soon. I'll return to Grand Prix 4 at some point. I'll be playing F1 2020 at some point as well. That was fun. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give the stream a like if you've not already done so, and subscribe. We've already reached 5k subs now, so thank you very much for that. But subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to go and read my book about coal mining. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Enjoy whatever it is you guys do, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Sun